Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 98 of Direwolf20's Let's Play of Minecraft 1.21. Today I want to play with some of this arcane stuff that's available in Aura Tech, just to understand it a little bit. And then also maybe look at the Destroyer real quick, just to see how that goes. I think that's kind of like a quarry, especially if you use the quarry add-on. But we're going to find out together, because, like I said, I'm kind of exploring this mod for the first time ever. That's kind of the deal. Pretty cool. So here's the deal. Let's get started looking at the Arcane Catalyst. Cool. And then the Stabilized Enchanter. I think I'm going to need another Arcane Catalyst, so I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. Cool. Cool. And cool. All right, back in a second when all this crafting's done, and we'll get kicked off. All right, so I've got my Stabilized Enchanter, and I've got my Arcane Catalyst. Let's head out to our mob farm. And the reason I'm heading to my mob farm is it looks like the souls system here, and I'm pretty sure that's most of what's available currently, but there might be one or two other things, requires mobs to die nearby. So I'm going to go place this right next to this stuff and see what I can't figure out. All right, so the first thing we need to look at is the Arcane Catalyst, which stores souls from entities parting nearby. And this can apparently apply enchantments from books. So I'm guessing this is like an anvil type dude. So he'll absorb souls from any mobs nearby that die. So I'm going to place it here-ish. It says within 16 blocks on the wiki. And we should also see some souls flying in that direction when they die. Perhaps. Oh yeah, look at that. It's accumulating souls. Nice. Okay. Now this thing can store up to 50 souls. But on the wiki, it says that some more advanced enchanting requires more than 50 souls. So if you want to do that, you want to aim one of those lasers at this thing, and it'll allow it to hold more souls. However, bad things happen if it's holding more souls and it stops getting laser power. We might need to find out what kind of bad things happen in that case, because you know me, I like to explore bad things. We also should still explore the bad things that happen as a result of, particle accelerating. So that's storing catalysts, souls, right, in the Arcane Catalyst. And then here is about where I'm going to want to place my Stabilized Enchanter. Now, this guy just needs souls. This thing needs power, it looks like. So let's go ahead and plop that dude on there. And I'm assuming that I can put some kind of thing in here. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's cool. Select an enchantment. All right, look at that. It's all there. That's nice, actually. Fortune. 1 of 5 catalysts. 0 out of 21 souls used. Okay. Well, I know we need 21 souls. So let's see what happens here. We'll wait for a couple more mobs to spawn and die. Cool. And then we'll throw that in there. Now we also have the Prometheum pick, which I could also consider throwing on that as well. So we're at like 30-ish souls now, so that's cool. So if I want Fortune, 1 out of 5 catalysts, what does that mean? What does that mean, 1 out of 5 catalysts? Cool, though. That you can kind of like pick and choose what you get. Boon of the Earth. What's cooler, is 1 out of 5 catalysts. Do you think I need more of these? Oh, that might be what I need more. Do you think I need more arcane catalysts for Fortune? Interesting. And what's also interesting is it's not letting me pick which level to get. So I guess we could request more of these, right? So I guess what I'll do is I'll request more catalysts and see what happens. Is that fair? I think that's fair. Yeah, we can manage that for sure. And how am I for Fluxite? Not bad. I might request more of that though too. And that'll be that takes a minute because it's the thingy, right? So let's get more catalysts. And what's interesting is the Boon of the Earth thing. So if I throw down another catalyst, I should be good to go now, right? Arcane catalyst. One out of 5. Do I need 21 souls in each? Pretty cool looking. I like it. Definitely do. Stable. 0 souls. I'm guessing at some point you'll fill up and then you'll be able to receive souls. Let me see if I can't figure out what's up. All right, I've decided to turn on my Blaze Farm thing only so that, well, I think I thought I turned it on. So we can see, oh, there we go. Yes, cool. So once he has at least 1 soul in him, he will, okay, cool. Got it. Got it. Okay. So then we're going to want Arcane Catalyst 3 more. And that, in theory, should work. We're just going to need, more souls happening here. I'm guessing that this is running, right? I'm going to assume as much. It visually looks like it's not running, but it should be, right? Yeah, there's the blazes running. How are we doing? All 5? Or not quite? This guy's got 1. This guy doesn't quite have any yet. So we'll give it a few minutes to accumulate souls, and then we'll be back. All right, I think all 5 are good. And what I've also noticed is the enchanting particles don't flow into the block until you place an item there. So currently he's set to fortune. So let's see what level of fortune we get from this. 15 out of 21 souls used. Interesting. I wonder if it has to because we definitely have more souls available in this dude, the first one we placed down. So I'm wondering if we need to draw a soul from each one. Because it ran out in one spot. Yeah. Like this one. So that's why it's currently paused. That could make sense. Interesting. I'm curious if there's a way to set the level or if it just defaults to the highest level available. Which I'm hoping it's doing, because if that is just Fortune 1, I'll be a little bit whelmed. But we'll see. 15 out of 20. 4 out of 5 catalysts available. Yeah, we're just waiting for this guy, I think. Well, maybe he just got some. So maybe this guy to get some souls now. So yeah, what we want to do is kind of have a bunch of arcane catalysts. And then, let them do their thing. It's cool. I'm assuming that the way that those blazes are getting killed right now is valid. Though it's definitely possible that it's not. That works too, right? And then that'll keep that thing running. Like it. Yeah, and then it'll, I guess not. I thought they would, how do I have that set up? What's triggering you over here? Mob Slaughter Factory. I guess you're running no matter what. Okay. Well, I'm hoping that the Mob Slaughter Factory is... Don't you pause at some point? Run with no redstone signal. How do you get a redstone signal again? You don't seem to have one, do you? Not exactly. You know what? It's probably liquid meat related. Yeah, I think we're probably burning through liquid meat like nobody's business because aren't we processing a ton of ore? I think it was uranium that I was processing. Wow, that's a lot. That's a real lot of uranium. Yeah, that's where the signal is. Okay, cool. Are you done yet? Nope. I think we just have to be patient. Or we could question our uranium situation. I mean, we have a lot of ingots. What I could do is pause you just by doing that. And then you'll stop using meat, which will stop this thing from auto-killing, and then it'll only kill with swords, right? And then that should get us way more souls. I think that'll be the smarter way to go. Oh, and you might be done already. Oh yeah, look at that. Cool. Oh, so he did do Fortune 1. Okay. So then what happens if I put this in here? Ooh, 5 out of 6 catalysts. Okay. Sensing a pattern. I may be wrong, but I'm assuming this is going to bump up to level 2 now. There we go. Sweet. Fortune 2. 7? Yes. 7 catalysts. Ah. I wonder, like, what metric they're using to calculate how many catalysts you need. But it does look like you can, you know, keep going. So that's kind of cool. That's interesting. That is interesting. So if we want this to happen, we're going to need like a pretty healthy amount of these. You know, I guess, you know, getting to Fortune 3 ain't a big deal, but if you want to get up to like Fortune 8, you're probably going to need a healthy amount of these catalysts. But at the same time, I'm not complaining too much. Ooh, there we go. Now we're cooking. And like I said, I'm assuming at some point one of these guys will fill, and then the soul will go to the next nearest one, right? Presumably? There we go. Nice. It's pretty cool. I like it. Definitely a different approach. And to be honest with you, I've been toying with the idea of having like a choose your own enchant thing and just dire things, kind of like this. So I'm excited to see that that's, you know, relatively doable. That's kind of cool. And what's neat is that it integrates with Apotheosis. I didn't expect it to do that. Well, let's see what happens when I try to push this beyond. Aha. So can I still choose Fortune 3? No. Okay, so it kind of, but also kind of doesn't integrate with Apotheosis. So, yeah. So you won't be able to push this beyond vanilla enchant levels. You can do more enchants. So like Boon of the Earth. That's definitely an Apotheosis one. And there's, I think, a few more in here that are Apotheosis specific enchants. So that's cool. So it does work with other enchant from other mods. However, it doesn't work with Apotheosis' system of going beyond Fortune 3, for example, and getting higher tiers of stuff. So that's cool. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Yeah, because if it was, it would tell me like, hey, I'm trying to get a higher level there. Okay, neato. I like it. Definitely different. And I'm assuming there's going to be more arcane related stuff in the future. Like I said, big thing about this mod is that it's kind of work in progress and has a lot more coming. All right, now let's check out the quarry and the destroyer block. I think there's a mining dimension in this pack. Just another mining dimension? Yep, definitely. Mining portal, nether mining portal, and end mining portal. So let's do the thing. What do you say? I'm down. I'm down for some mining dimension stuff. I could throw you in the corner. Probably. Do I need this water? I don't need that water no more. It's either a click. Yep, that was it. It was a click. Hey, hey! Mining dimension. What's up? Cool. So mining dimension is a neat mod. It just basically it's a nice flat world where you can go mining. You know, as you can see, it's flat and it's ready to be mined. Totally up to you how you use it. It's a nice place if you don't want to like tear up your overworld when you go mining. As you can see, it's not terribly expensive to go ahead and make. It's also like a nice way, like if you update the pack and you've added new mods and stuff that add world gen. You know, having a mining dimension like this is not a bad way to access that. And if you're super technical, you could always like reset the mining dimension. You know, whenever you update the pack, assuming that all you've built out here is the occasional mining-y things. All right, so in order for this to work, we're going to need some core blocks. So Oratech core. Let's get a couple advanced cores. Looks like 2 of them are going to be needed here. So we'll grab a few. 1, 2, and we're probably going to want some machine extenders at some point. And I also made the quarry add-on. So you and you. Let's see what goes. Oh, one more. Missing frame. Add an empty rectangular frame behind the machine using machine frame blocks. Yes, I read about these. Oratech frame blocks look like this. And the gist... Oh, missing frame. Okay, yeah. So, like, you want to build out, like, a rectangular area. Kind of. With frame blocks. I'm just gonna, like, make something. Is that cool? Hey! There we go. Look at that. Sweet. It's a little dude. Ready to be, all super helpful. Now, what is exactly that? Applicable to block destroyer and increases working area size. I don't know what that means. So what we're going to do is get some power. That's cool. Oh, hello. Sweet. It is very much a frame. Like quarry type dude. So I'm guessing what we're going to want is probably a few machine speed add-ons. Don't I have you on autocraft? How are you not autocraftable? Didn't I set you up to be autocraftable? Oh, recipe changed. Well, look at that. I did update the pack today, so now I have to go find that thing. Ooh, that's gonna be harder than it sounds. Can I search for add-on? Nope. Hey, that might be it. There we go. Yes, I think this is the invalid recipe that we have. Machine speed add-on. So it looks like we're gonna have to figure out biosteel. Okay, that's a thing. That's gonna be you. Is that cool? Is there another? That's pretty much it. Yep. Okay. And then do we know how to make raw biopolymer? Not really. I think I'm gonna go with this route because we do, but not you, know how to make. Well, we don't know how to make these, but we will in a moment. Cool. So that means you two go in here. And then you guys are going to go downstairs. And you're going to be in the alloying machine. And then you're going to be in the water one. Cool. So now if I wanted like 10 of these, doable. Assuming you're going to run. Looking good. So yeah, I'm guessing Auratech got an update. Because clearly recipes changed and a few other things. So that's cool. I wasn't really paying attention to what was in the update. I just kind of updated and started recording for the day. Looks good though, right? Okay. Now, did you gum yourself up a little bit? Sometimes this thing, if it goes to craft 2 at once, it's not supposed to gum itself up, but it does. Because there's precious metals in here and sulfur diamond in here. So actually, no, you look right, yes. You're targeting and your niter precious metals and you're targeting alchemical sulfur diamond. So why aren't you working? It's an exceptional question. Shouldn't you be working? Waiting for alchemical sulfur netherite to unlock. Yeah, why? I'm going to do this and that. Now it's cooking. Interesting. I think what happens is sometimes the precious metal gets in there too quick somehow, some way. Yeah, see, this is precious metal. That, yeah, that should have been. Yeah. Yeah, precious gems, chemical sulfur diamond. This is precious metal. So that should have been tied with the other guy. Yeah, I'm not sure how it got confused. Every now and then it gets confused when more than one crafts at a time. Not entirely sure what causes that to happen. So I can fix it manually, but I should probably troubleshoot this at some point. Yeah, it's probably got a little bit of crafting going on at the moment. Precious metals, yes. So you go in there, and you go in there, and that's cool. And now you should be cooking up your precious metals correctly. And that'll satisfy that craft. Sweet. Okay, and then you're almost done with my machine speed add-on. Cool. You know, I'm going to request 10 more just for fun. Just so that they're kind of ready in case I decide I need them. Now, this guy has lots of upgrade spots available. And I'm assuming that I can do, like, extenders on either side. And probably even here, right? So, if I look at this, right, and now we're at 111, and now we're at 123, right? 118. So we can extend on all sides of this thing, and that's kind of cool. So we should be able to make this thing pretty quick. Like, he's not fast, obviously, but with some upgrades and some other stuff, he could be fast. That's neat. I wonder how fast I can get him. And what's the deal with the Corianon? Applicable to... I'm going to see if there's anything out here. Roll interaction. This is the block destroyer, right? And you can do all kinds of neat stuff with things. Now, here's a question. Is it going to go down all the way or not? It may need the quarry add-on in order for it to go down. Yeah, no, it does. Okay, so now let me throw the quarry add-on to this guy and see if he behaves the way I expect he might. Yes. So this is designed for, like, if you want to pick out an area and clear it. The example given on the wiki for this thing is like if you have like crops or something like that. There's equivalently another multi-block machine for placing blocks as well. Placer block. Yeah, cool. And it's the same deal. It does machine frames and it places blocks in an area. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw the quarry add-on here and see what that does. Haha! So now I assume because the quarry add-on's there, it's going to dig all the way down to bedrock, right? Is that a fair? I would call that a fair guess. You guys are all groovy. That's cool. Now if I got a chest of some kind, and we did the pipes. I've never really did test the item pipes and like what their speed is and all that. Looks pretty quick, actually. Yeah, it definitely transfers quickly. That's cool. Not too shabby. You know, it moves pretty quick once you get a lot of add-ons in there. I have no idea how much power I'm using, but that's pretty cool. Details, range 8, maximum digging depth. Ooh. I wonder if I need more quarry add-ons. I think I do. I'm going to say that I do. I think if I want to go deeper, I need more quarry add-ons. Which is fair. I'm okay with that. I get it. So yeah, you're going to need multiple quarry add-ons if you want to get deeper down. Right? So if I plop this dude down, that's cool. So that's the block breaker with quarry add-ons from Aura Tech. Lots of neat stuff in this mod, for sure. I kind of miss a quarry like this. I really do. I really do. It's kind of cool seeing that come back a little bit. Now, what's interesting is the max digging depth on this guy is 64. So it looks like it multiplies the digging depth. So you don't need. I thought it would be like 32, right, or 16 even, right? Because was it 8 with just the one? So I guess it times 8s each time. So you only need like 2 quarry upgrades to get pretty far. Assuming you start at like Y level 69, that's going to get you down to Y level 5. So we'll get like almost to bedrock. You know, and if you threw another one down, I assume it would be 256. I think that's probably a fair assumption now. So I'm going to go ahead and actually make that real quick just to validate that assumption. No, it would be 512, right? Because I think what it's doing is multiplying by 8 each time. So like by default, it's 1. You add 1 upgrade, it goes times 8, and that's 8. And then you do another times 8, and that's 64. Another times 8 would be 512, right? I guess we'll find out together, friends. Aha, called it 512. Yep, that's how the math works. So, you know, if you're starting at like Y level 64ish, you can get away with 2 upgrades. But if you want to go down beyond that, a third will get you more than you'll ever need, because you'll never need to go more than 512, right? For digging depth. So I think that's cool. Nice. That's pretty neat. I like it. I like it. We're gonna need a bigger chest thingy. Oak iron chest. That's from sophisticated storage. So we're gonna want iron to gold upgrade. Copper to gold, iron to gold. Sweet. not too shabby. All right, so I'm gonna say that's pretty cool. Was neat seeing this. And by the way, obviously, I think it goes without saying, but like you could build a bigger machine frame. I don't know what the limit is. I don't know if the wiki says it, but you could build a bigger machine frame and mine out a bigger area. I just didn't want to go too big for my first build to try it out. But that's a neat way to get, you know, lots of stuff. I like that. Definitely excited to see kind of the Buildcraft style quarry back. You know, some mod that adds that feature is kind of cool. All right, but it's wrapping up point. So, Darryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time. I think that's enough Aura Tech for now. I think I've covered most of it. The only thing I might want to check out is like the advanced particle accelerator stuff, but we might give it a break and then circle back to that at some point in the future. We'll come back and maybe work on a new mod. For now, take it easy.